Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I'm doing a update video on the 75 high-tech planted aquarium behind me here. I just kind of been letting it go, been neglecting it a little bit, a lot of stuff going on. I just got back from my local fish annual show, swap meet. There's the cat's tail. Thanks, kitty. Bought a bunch of stuff. I live in Minnesota, and my local fish club is Minnesota Aquarium Society. Great club, a lot of knowledgeable people, and there's a lot of fish breeders in Minnesota. You wouldn't think so, because you know, snow and death of cold and all that stuff. But a lot of knowledgeable people, a lot of years of experience, and great auctions. I actually got a bunch of mosses there for super cheap. I got, geez, huge clumps of mini Pelia for like $10, and that stuff goes for a lot. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you think, and here it goes. So this is the 4-month update on the high-tech planted CO2 tank. If you can see, it's it's growing a little crazy. I've been neglecting some things, been a little bit busy. I got some new plants, if anyone can guess which ones are the new ones. It's these Madagascar lace. And I actually got some bulbs, and I got 2 bulbs. One of them had actually 2, and then this one was another bulb. But I got these only a month ago. Look how much they've grown. And they were barely showing a little bit of green sticking out of the bulb. And look at this one. This one's an animal. Oh my god. What are you doing to my tank, bruh? But this thing just looks super cool. I love it. And actually just got back from my local fish auction / swap meet deal, and I got some of these moss ledges and a myriad of different mosses as well. And these moss ledges are actually kind of cool. I don't know if you can see this one, but let's see if I can do this. They actually, the top screws off of them, and you can put the moss right in there and screw it back on. That way your fish don't pick on it when it's either converting or when it's first starting. And I also got just a regular moss ledge there, a couple more of the screw-on ones, and then one more back there. The mosses I have in there, I purchased some. I think in there I have some mini Christmas moss. This is some mini Pelia, which is my favorite moss, but I can never seem to have it grow well in this tank. And I also got some mini Pelia back there with some Physidens, Fontanus, I think, and then some mini Pelia back there. You really can't see it. So hopefully those grow out and do well for me. And this Riccia carpet deal here that I tried to get going. I liked Riccia at first, but now I can't stand the stuff. It gets everywhere. It is literally aquarium herpes. Like, you will not be able to get rid of it, especially if you have high light. The littlest tiny piece, look, there's a bunch of Riccia wrapped up in there, some Riccia wrapped up in there, and this is what really is difficult to get rid of. I don't know if you can really see that, I got Riccia entwined all in my dwarf baby tears, and that is the most annoying thing. No matter how many you pull off, 20 of them come back. So yeah, that's a nightmare and a half. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, the Bulbitis Hidolti, that actually all died off, and that's new growth coming back, which is pretty nice. I really like that plant. And I also got back there, I don't know if you can see it, some Crinum calamistratum. And I never really liked that plant at first, but I saw Dustin's Fish Tanks do a fish room tour of think it was Gary Lang, and his Crinum calamastratum is just a monster. If you've ever seen it, it's gigantic. And this back here, Barclay longophilia, is actually starting to grow now. It is a very, very, very slow growing plant, and that growth is all red. The old growth, the green is old growth, and then the red is obviously the new growth, and that's actually starting to grow. That's in part because I actually got some new gosh, can't even think, Crinum fertilizers. I was using Thrive, but for some reason Thrive it seemed like it was just missing something, and there's a lot of, you know, holes and dying of my beautiful, beautiful crypt, so I had to do something. And I got this. It's the Liquid Gardens. This was like 20 bucks, so it was fairly cheap, and it comes with this kind of neat little measuring spoon with different units of measurements that you've never heard of. A tad, a drop, a smidgen, a pinch, and a dash. And it also has directions, very clear, very easy to follow, of the new method I'm using, which is the EI method. And you dose macros and micros on alternate days, and it's very easy to follow. Can't really read it. I have the light up for glare quality, and very easy. It has the daily routine, and then Saturday you don't dose anything, and then Sunday you do a reset, which is a 50% water change. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, and I also got some flame moss. We'll see how that goes. And the Rotala Walichi in the back is starting to grow because I actually put it in a pot, well, Tupperware, and I put some regular soil with some worm castings, and then I topped it off with gosh, I can't even think, some substrate that I have, and then that's what I also put the Crinum calamastratum in. So it wasn't growing in my substrate for some reason. Well, it kind of is, but I don't know if you can see it way back there behind all that stuff, but it's all stringy, and I think part of the reason is this fella right here, Siamese algae eaters. I have 3 of them, and they love to pick the needles off the stem plants. It's becoming a nightmare. And I'm also dealing with blackbeard algae, and that stuff just sucks the life out of you. And it's growing all up and down the CO2 tube up there, and on my boost because it's a slow growing plant. And there's some elsewhere and whatnot. So I tried using hydrogen peroxide just yesterday. Hopefully that works. I really don't want to dose Flourish XL because it's an algicide and it messes up your mosses and whatnot. So I don't want to dose that. Plus, I guess it's really nasty stuff. Like, that stuff is not good for you or your fish. That's what I found out from Steam Fod Aquatics. Good tip. And I got some new fish in there. I caved in and got some Bozemanai, as Gary Lang calls them, or Bozemanai, whatever you want to call them, rainbows. I got 6 of those. Bunch of males. They're fairly peaceful, but I don't know, they're kind of bullies. And I also got some black neon tetras to go along with my cardinal tetras and green neon tetras. What else did I get? And the Siamese algae eaters. And up meow, I have some Bucephalandra floating a little bit. I always buy these cups of boost from Petco from my previous video, and I put them in there, and my fish would eat them all because they're just, you know, kind of transferring. Some of them would survive, but these ones I put up there so they could get some of that underwater growth, leaves and all that stuff, and, you know, have a better chance at survival, hopefully. And this here is what's supposed to be a dwarf aquarium lily, but this thing, I don't know if you can see that going up, it puts a new lily pad up there at least once every 2 days, and I gotta continuously cut it. This thing is just wants to live and grow and all this stuff, which is understandable. Who doesn't? But you're blocking out all the sun, bruh. You can't be doing that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm getting some new lights for the low-tech 30-gallon. Getting some, I believe they're called Beamworks DA something or other full spectrum. It was like $50 for a 36-inch light on Amazon. I'll probably do a unboxing or something like that, and a few month review. Hopefully there won't be an algae issue, but for some reason I noticed a lot of the LED lights, I don't know what it is, they grow a ton of algae, and hopefully I can do like a different video on LED versus fluorescent T5s. So yeah, that is it. Alright, thanks for watching. See ya.